Hi, welcome to this week's edition of WPLD Lamplighter News. I'm Grace.
And I'm Connor. First, we're going to go over to Rachel to hear how the season's played out.
The fall sports here at Dunbar are coming to a close as the season is wrapping up. These sports included football, cross country, volleyball, and boys and girls soccer and golf. Each of these teams worked incredibly hard and overall had great seasons. We are so proud to see our Bulldogs thrive in their athletic success.
Last Tuesday, the Dunbar girls volleyball team competed in their senior night against Bryan Station High School. The Bulldogs swept the defenders 3-0, making their league record 5-1. The freshman and JV teams also defeated Bryan Station. In addition, the JV team recently won the JV City Tournament with wins over Lexington Catholic, Henry Clay, and Tates Creek. The Varsity District Tournament begins this week, where the Lady Dogs will compete on Tuesday in our very own Dunbar gym. The top two teams from districts will advance to regionals, which will also be held at Dunbar the following week. The volleyball team will need to win regionals if they want to advance to state again this year. Make sure to pack the student section for these exciting games. Seniors this year are Rachel Stevenson, Madison Winstead, Leah Edmond, Carrie-Ann Ferguson, and Katie Shunk. Before Tuesday's game, these seniors were honored on the court and joined by their families and coaches, including head coach Jenny Morgan.
The girls' soccer season is winding down, as they have played some of their last regular season games. Before Friday, they had scored of 12-7 with 2 tied games. Their most recent game was Friday, October 16th against Catholic. Captain Sloan Cromwell, Morgan Green, and Mimi Florio have led a great season for the Lady Bulldogs. Congratulations to the Dunbar boys soccer team, who is district champs for the 6th year in a row. They defeated Lafayette on Wednesday 2-1 and Lexington Catholic on Thursday 1-0. That led them to the district title. In the game against Lafayette, Dunbar pulled ahead with 2 first-half goals scored by Ricky Clemente and Javier Delgado. The game against Lexington Catholic was a battle fought to the end, and was won with a penalty kick shootout. The all-tournament team included Ricky Clemente, Harrison Grabmeyer, Caleb Norris, and Justin Kelly. The boys will now begin the regional tournament in Frankfort.
Dunbar football is winding down their season as they have one more home game left. As of Friday, their record was 3-4, and Friday night they competed against Henry Clay High School following senior tailgate.
Well, we've got a couple big district games coming up. Henry Clay and Scott County are both district, and then we play one of the state's perennial powers in Bull County, and then after that, the playoffs. Well, the first thing is if we do well in the district, it'll give us a chance possibly to have a home game in the playoffs. You know, football is a game of mistakes a lot of times, so if we can cut the mistakes down, it gives us a better chance to win.
It was a hard-fought game, and unfortunately, they were defeated 14-6. This Friday, October 23rd, the Bulldogs will play Scott County. Standout junior Dontel Brown was selected as the PLD Lamplighter Student Athlete of this week, so make sure you're heading to our website to watch this video. Playoffs begin on November the 6th.
The cross-country team consists of mainly young and new runners. According to Coach Milan, they're a very tight-knit team and spend a lot of time together on and off the track. They run every day except for Sunday, and they have had 4 meets so far. We wish them luck at the state championship on November 11th.
With the fall sports at Dunbar coming to an end, it's now time to look at the accomplishments of our sports teams. Both the boys and girls golf teams have had hugely successful seasons. The girls team has been to numerous tournaments. At one tournament, they tied the #1 team in the state. At a later date, beat them. Recently, they won the city tournament and were 1 stroke away from winning the region, making them runners-up. Last week, they traveled to state where they placed 3rd overall, a huge accomplishment. It was a great way to end the season. Congrats, girls.
The boys golf team, who has competed in 13 tournaments this season, has also been very successful. They've had several low scores resulting in tournament wins. They competed in districts and then continued to the region tournament, where they shot a combined score of 317. At regions, the lowest scorers were Alan Showalter with a 75, Zach Wheeler with a 78, and Ethan Hill with a 79. Congratulations on a great season.
First, being notified of getting the head coaching job here at Dunbar, I was very excited, very humbled. Grown up in this school, I went to school here, so it's very exciting to be able to coach at your alma mater. And there are some teachers still in the building that were my teachers when I was here in high school. I think the thing about basketball that I love the most is that it teaches you more than just basketball. It's about life. You learn what your limitations are. It pushes you mentally, it pushes you physically, and all those things correspond to your life and your life skills. I have a passion for the game. I love the girls on the team. I've been coaching here for 5 years, so I think we have a great relationship. We've created a family atmosphere, and we break every huddle with the word family.
He's been pushing us to work harder in conditioning and practice.
We want to, win more than lose, and then we plan to achieve them by working hard at practice and just staying focused.
I have seen Nick in the gym almost every day since he has been announced as the new head basketball coach for the girls. I think Nick loves basketball. I think he enjoys working with girls, and I see nothing but success in the future of the program.
Next, we'll go over to Matt to introduce the Magnet program and our new MSTC director, Miss Young.
MSTC, the Math Science Technology Center, is a magnet program offered at Paul Ernst Dunbar High School. It is for advanced students who want to compete internationally at science, technology, engineering, and math. Students at MSTC work hard by taking courses at or above AP level, wherever possible. Here's a closer look.
I've been with the program since it started. I've worked as a teacher. I've also been a parent. I've got a son that's in the program. So I felt like I could address all the different aspects of the program because of my background. I think if anything, I'm hoping to bring more of an open door policy to the role of facilitator and make sure all the students and the teachers and the parents in the program know that I'm here to help them at any time in any way and that my door is always open. Well, the fact that they're having to juggle 9 classes means that they have to get really good at organizational skills, and they're being challenged every day in the classroom.
Here you can see MSTC students putting in hard work during 0 hour. They sit through lectures and actively participate. The students spend much of their time doing research and labs, as well as have fun.
So I am a member of a professional teaching organization called the Kentucky Science Teachers Organization, and every year they nominate members for the high school science teacher of the year. So I was nominated anonymously, and I had to apply, write a couple essays, get some letters of support, and I was chosen as the Kentucky Science Teacher Association's high school science teacher of the year. I am extremely honored. Teaching is kind of a thankless job, so sometimes when you work really hard and you don't necessarily get that appreciation, it's really nice when you do. It feels really good.
Congratulations, Miss Pelfrey.
That's all for this week, Dunbar. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
And now here it is, the Geek Squad clip of the week.
On this week's edition of Dateline PLD, I sat down with several Dunbar students to take a more serious turn at what trends they would start here at Dunbar. If you could start a trend, what would it be?
School spirits. I think the school needs to do a better job of contacting the dead. Just think of all the learning opportunities we're passing up on.
If you could start a trend, what would it be?
I would definitely have to say dogs because they replace the holes in your heart that aren't filled by boys.
If you could start a trend, what would it be?
The darkness. I love the dark. Everything about it is just so welcoming and comforting. I came from the dark and I'm going back to the dark, and it's going to start spreading soon.
If you could start a trend, what would it be?
Gloves. Everybody should wear them. Wool gloves, rubber gloves, mittens. Germs are the 98% leading cause of death among teens. If we all wore gloves, imagine what would happen.
If you could start a trend, what would it be?
I would suggest maybe like a head wrap of some sort, a thing protruding out this way. I don't know what they're called. Maybe like, I don't know, a beanie?